Our scope of work with SOFWERX was focused on creating an integrated early warning dashboard. And this is what we'll refer to as our CBRN IEW dashboard throughout the day. And we did it by using proven technology of COBRA and integrating unique data sets from external sensors and social listening feeds, such as Sickweather that you'll see later, in order to create this decision-making tool and push forward out to frontline operators using some advanced situational awareness capabilities from Airbox Systems. All of these technologies have unique and independent capabilities in the CBRN environment. However, when they're integrated, they create a powerful and dynamic solution which supports the primary objective of SOFWERX by increasing the likelihood of success in conducting cooperative joint activities with small business firms, as well as providing the CBRN community a high fidelity, highly customizable dashboard for real-time CBRN operations. The technology partners you'll see here today are Dynamis's COBRA solution, Sickweather's application, and Gates Defense Systems Airbox situational awareness tool. COBRA's proven CBRN community has been proven in the CBRN community with over 20 years of experience in supporting operations and training. Their commercial off-the-shelf program offers a tool which delivers comms, coordination, and collaboration, decision support tools, common operational picture, ability to scale and provide system interoperability, knowledge management, and custom application development for integrating external data sets and APIs. And Sickweather is a very unique, highly modern program that leverages social media monitoring algorithms with crowdsourcing from direct and third-party providers to deliver indicators of illness in a selected region. The use of advanced machine learning models that it uses can also provide a forecast similar to a weather report that can provide 15 weeks of advance notice of illnesses in the area with a 91% accuracy. Airbox Systems is a really leading edge situational awareness tool that provides frontline operators with a secure platform for data layering, global collaboration with teams, document sharing, open source intelligence feeds, and the ability for after action review to kind of pull everything into that common operational picture for front end users. And the integrated solution answers SOFWERX tasking by demonstrating several integrated commercial off-the-shelf systems and solutions to create an early warning dashboard and show the art of the possible of tailored layered application used as an analysis tool. And it also exceeds the expectations really by delivering all of that information out to the end user through the situational awareness tool, Airbox, and providing operators with real-time mission data in a CBRN event. And so what we'd like to do now is go through and show each of the technology partners' capabilities independently, and then show the integrated solution towards the end. So first up will be Laurel from Sickweather. Her and Dr. Payne will be sharing that app.
Sickweather actually began back in 2011. The founders of Sickweather really came together and just were wondering what was going on in their environment, what illnesses were lingering in their neighborhoods. And really, I've got founders who are a dad of 5. One of the founders was dealing with his mom's treatment for metastatic breast cancer. And they were really concerned about being able to understand the disease that was happening in their community. And so they created Sickweather, which is the world's only hyperlocal illness platform. So Sickweather, and what we've done with it since we began is really to meet the needs of what we saw in terms of illness. The idea that not only could we let people know what illnesses are going around, but how do we also encourage people to take an active interest in their health and understand that that has an impact on society, on economics, etc. Our focus over the years have been on contagious or infectious diseases. And one of the most prolific diseases every season, every year, is influenza. And just as an example of the toll that influenza can take in society, is that we see that there are estimates of almost 50 million cases of influenza every single season So this isn't something that happens once and then goes away. It will continue, and it does continue. We see many millions of physician office visits for influenza, and almost 1 million hospitalizations just for influenza alone. And unfortunately, and these numbers will vary, this was taken from the 2018-2019 season. And in that season, we saw nearly 80,000 deaths from influenza. So the idea of a system that can be utilized to track illness, inform us of what is actually going on around us right at this moment, and then also allow us to forecast forward and tell us what to expect in terms of the illness level or our illness risk in the next few days, is something that we decided at Sickweather was an important thing to bring into the world for both our businesses that use it for marketing campaigns and for supply chain management and even revenue forecasts. And then as part of our mission to stop the spread of illness, we've made it available as an app to consumers. I'm going to turn it over now to our data scientist, our lead data scientist, and Dr. Kevin Payne will speak more about the technology that allows us to do this and how we bring this to our customers.
So every day, thousands of people around the globe update social media sites like Facebook and Twitter when they or someone close to them gets sick. Just as Doppler radar scans the skies for indicators of bad weather, Sickweather scans social networks for indicators of illness, allowing you to check for the chance of sickness just as easily as you can check for the chance of rain. Sickweather is a recognized leader in the monitoring and prediction of infectious disease. The Sickweather mobile app has been available for iOS, Android, and Fitbit since 2014. Sickweather is a member of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Epidemic Prevention Initiative panel, FluSite, including both the influenza-like illness and COVID-19 working groups. Sickweather has contributed recognized technological innovation to the field of infectious disease management with the award of 2 relevant patents. And we've tracked 27 communicable and seasonal illnesses, symptoms, and disease vectors since 2011, giving us a unique data set. In early 2020, our models detected the symptoms related to the annual flu season would not subside in spring, as is typical. So we added the tracking of COVID-19 and related symptoms to our existing social media monitoring infrastructure. Sickweather delivers real-time, localized reports of infectious and environmental illness trends that have been trusted by many clients. Sickweather delivers real-time localized reports of infectious and environmental illness trends that have been trusted by many clients. Sickweather's collected many honors as a technical leader in the field and an innovative company in the public health sector. Over 400,000 people have downloaded the free Sickweather app and now contribute reports of illness directly to Sickweather. Combined with the social media data, this community provides a valuable source of geotagged reports. These reports are used for disease surveillance and Sickweather's 15-week flu and allergy forecasts, which are available to enterprise customers, relying upon Sickweather for over 3 billion server requests per month. Contagious diseases and seasonal health effects are always with us. They always impact provisions of health services, demand for medical supplies, and ability of necessary personnel. They always affect your organization's ability to function and return valuable margins. Sickweather is always scanning your environment for the first signs of these health threats. In fact, Sickweather recently forecast the onset of COVID-19 weeks before its true threat was recognized. But Sickweather doesn't just monitor your health environment. We've trained our algorithms as a uniquely powerful tool for continuing organizational readiness, demand forecasting, medical supply chain management, and absenteeism. We train our algorithms to your specific organizational readiness needs. Sickweather has successfully embedded our real-time analytics into a number of dashboards and mobile applications, including the new app with Walgreens about to be unveiled. Sickweather's 6 scores, including our new COVID score, are different from other available measures. Standard measures only report confirmed cases. Sickweather measures, based on publicly available social media, proprietary reports from our mobile applications, and our unique and proven algorithms incorporating natural language processing, have been validated against CDC reports with a strong correlation above 0.9. These measures are a leading indicator that summarizes the relative density of medical, behavioral, and emotional response within a given region. In other words, by the time we get the normal data, it's too late to act in real time on that information. So Sickweather is that unique leading indicator that is available in real time. But the next leap forward for global disease surveillance is the ability to identify the individual path and intersections of symptomatic users throughout their journey, using a searchable interface that can show where they've been, who they've interacted with, and where they're going, without relying on any personally identifiable information that would otherwise violate their privacy. Sickweather's tracking system for finding patient zero is the next leap forward, using smartphone IDs pseudonymously associated with their devices and Sickweather's forecasting, imputation, and risk analysis capabilities. And as you would think is pretty remarkable in this world, we already hold the patent on this technology. Imagine being able to search all the people who have reported flu symptoms, then filtering those users by time and location to see where and when the users first become symptomatic, anywhere in the world. Then imagine being able to alert all other smartphone users when they've come into contact with symptomatic users, similar to how smartphones alert for emergencies, amber alerts, and severe weather. That's the promise of Sickweather's groundbreaking technology. Sickweather has solved the need for both real-time tactical awareness and strategic guidance that reduces the impact of contagious and seasonal illness on logistics, supply chain, and personnel management. Our scalable risk data and predictive analytics guide your better decisions to ensure you have the medical resources and personnel necessary to fulfill your critical mission.
Hello, today I'd like to talk to you about COBRA, integrated solutions powered by Dynamis. COBRA is an emergency management, a common operational picture that provides shared situational awareness for first responders, emergency managers, and operators. It can be used in a number of different capacities, including in primarily emergency incident management, event management and monitoring, community resilience, exercise planning and support, among any others. So what is COBRA? It's a digital suite of tools that supports the full range of a response, from planning, preparing, mitigating, responding, and recovery for all hazards. COBRA's tagline is see, understand, and act. And that's exactly what the tool suite enables first responders to do. It provides an open architecture with a high-level security that gives you situational awareness and decision support, integrated mapping with live sensors, user logs, reports, and asset tracking, mission tracking, and can be customized for various use cases and organizations. But it's not just a shared situational awareness tool. It can be used at any time of the incident, tracking both resources and personnel. This is a busy slide, and I just want to bring it up to highlight how long COBRA's been in operation. We were developed in 1999 and have been in use ever since, with continuous updates and improvements from a tactical client-side application all the way through a strategic, full-blown national level response system. We have been chosen as the incident management system for the Kingdom of Belgium. We've been used in the Olympics and the World Cup, Tour de France, presidential inaugurations, and we are the system of choice for the Air National Guard. We are a cloud-based solution, cloud agnostic, work on Azure or AWS, and we do operate at the FedRAMP Level 4 certified cloud system. We've been certified to work on AFNet or Air Force networks since 2009, and we are redundancy capable. So let's jump into the capabilities of COBRA. One of the most important things we provide is that common operational picture, which means different things to different people, but for us it's two things. One, and probably most paramount, is our integrated map. We provide real-time collaborative mapping and sketching capabilities without a need to be a GIS expert. If you can draw in Paint or Photoshop, you can use our integrated map to quickly annotate and provide situational awareness. We also can link to field units for mobile reporting and tie in with third-party applications, third-party GIS solutions, and as you'll see in the next slide, third-party APIs such as Sickweather and Airbox Systems. And we are compatible with both Esri and Google Maps. So I spoke a little bit about map integration. Let me expand upon that. We have configurable data layers, so you can add any number of mapping layers to the map to build that common operational picture. We support those GIS industry standard feeds, and we are shareable with other mapping solutions. If you notice in the bottom right-hand image, we have integrated with Sickweather outside of Ramstein Air Force Base to show the current SICK score for that area, and we see that both COVID-19 is trending up and that traditional fever is trending down. So this is a live data feed pulling from Sickweather's system and displayed in COBRA's integrated map. One of the core functionalities of COBRA is the ability to generate and display plumes both within the COBRA system and from external sources. The example here is a CBRNe plume from an external source, quickly displaying those different levels of contour population for a chemical biological weapon strike. We support sensor integration. Over 100 different sensors have been integrated within COBRA, from chem, biological, and rad sensors. And this example is from the World Cup, where we had radiological and chem sensors around the Olympic Village, both mobile and static, feeding data real-time into COBRA. Those sensors can be set to alarm on certain thresholds and will automatically alert operators as to a breach being detected. The other side of that common operational picture is our workspace. This allows a collection of over 45 different modules within COBRA to be on one screen for an operator to monitor multiple tools at once and to see, understand, and act. It reduces that screen clutter and enhances productivity. You can have unlimited number of workspaces, and they can be configurable per user or per position. That common operational picture also allows us to divide a map into various zones or sectors for rapid reporting and updating of status, both at an individual zone level or at the region level. I've used the word several times, or the phrase, shared situational awareness. And what that means to us is to take data from the lowest level, from that tactical level, and share it upwards for senior decision makers to understand the operational picture, both horizontally and vertically, and then apply the resources as they both best see fit. Domestically, we use our DOMOps module for the Air National Guard and the National Guard to understand their missions, their equipment, and their manpower across the United States. One of our most popular modules is our request management tool, which allows 4 different types of requests: resources, information, assistance, and tasking. It can be assigned to individual users or positions, and you can set due dates, and the system will automatically inform you when that date is approaching. This is complete workflow management for resources and can be updated without jumping in or diving into individual tool pages. COBRA has a robust alerting notification system. Built-in alerts to individual users or to everyone in the organization. You can get an alert on your mobile phone as SMS messages, as an email, or as text to voice. And we've also integrated with a number of mass notification systems, as you see on the screen. Field units participating in real time. The tactical level is in COBRA's DNA. It's where we got started. And with our integration, proposed integration with Airbox Systems, we want to take their tactical tools and tactical response operations and feed them into the COBRA integrated picture. And we have a number of different examples where we've done that in the past, and we think this is a perfect fit for where Airbox can feed that tactical into more of the operational strategic levels of COBRA. Once the data is in COBRA, you want to be able to report from it. All too often you see reporting or dashboards in external systems copying data out and pasting it into other places. With COBRA's dashboard system, you can build operational pictures of a number of different windows of pulling data from various aspects of COBRA and seeing it on one screen. In this example here, we have our current operations, we have our status assessment, we have requests coming in, that map view, and then in the upper right-hand corner, a Sickweather 15-week trends. So this is real-time data from outside Ramstein Air Force Base of the increase in COVID-19 responses. So that's data coming from an external system viewed in a dashboard within COBRA with all that other operational information critical for decision making. We provide interactive checklists that are collaborative. Multiple people can interact with the checklist at once. It tracks completion percentage, and they're easily customizable. Everything in COBRA is time date stamped, tied to a user, geolocated, and updates in real time. We like to say that COBRA never forgets, and that's very true. Nothing in COBRA can be deleted. If a change is made, the previous entry is archived and a new one is inserted. This is great for after action reports and judicial review. So with that, I want to thank you for your time. We think the integration with Sickweather and Airbox Systems is an excellent fit, and we imagine COBRA as being the glue from these other 2 great systems.
Yeah, the final stage of our integrated solution here is to show where you can actually start to push out the data to end users who are downrange or in the field. What you're seeing here is a situational awareness tool called Airbox Systems, which was developed in the United Kingdom and has been around for about 15 years. Primary uses originally were with the special forces there in the UK, as well as most of the police force and military intelligence groups there. Gates Defense Systems and Airbox have a partnership in the United States for the US market. And we've used the tool quite extensively, integrating with not only law enforcement and military, but also federal training. So you see here, there's an operation in this particular area where we have a Little Bird MH6 helicopter that is circling an operational area. And in real time, you're tracking the mobile command post, which is down on the ground just north of the MH6 coming around right now. And there's a team on board, and you can see the geofenced area on the left and some of the other lanes in the area. So what you've got here is, as that bird approaches its intended landing spot in the compound, it's going to switch over and start to pull some helmet cam video from some of the operators that are on board the aircraft. And so as that aircraft lands and touches down, you can see it in real time moving. At the same time, your common operational picture extends to pull up the live video there from the operator who's getting ready to disembark from the helo. You can see there's his team arriving in the cars there, and he'll get out and stage, and then the little bird will dust off. So all of these things can helps very much with bringing everything into a common operational picture and showing multiple capabilities, multiple external sensor feeds, all while tracking your team in a very user-friendly environment. As you can see, the UX here is makes you very capable to train on within less than an hour. So when we're talking about partner nations and multi-agency responses, this is a very easy to cascade. The app can be required on the Google Play Store, side-loaded, iTunes Store could be side-loaded from a separate URL and stood up and burned down with ease, depending on the operational environment.